2026 might be the last year you can buy Bitcoin under $100,000. Let's take a look and see if that is possible. We're also going to take a look at Bitcoin and see what is new with Bitcoin, what is going on, and all that stuff. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Crypto RJ on the Bitcoin to 1 million channel. This is the channel where I make daily Bitcoin videos going over all sorts of different concepts, price predictions, updates on who is buying Bitcoin, all that stuff. Everything you need to know to understand that Bitcoin is one day going to $1 million. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So make sure you guys subscribe down below. I'm trying to get to, I don't know, maybe like 1,000 subscribers this year. That would be amazing. Okay, let's get right into it. Now, Simply Bitcoin says, this may be the last year you can buy Bitcoin under $100,000. Now, let's take a look at that and see if there's any truth to this. So, guys, we are right now looking at the all-time chart for Bitcoin, okay? And what we could see is, guys, Bitcoin has had a decent time and a decent period where it was above $100,000. Now, a lot of people were convinced that last year was going to be the last time that we saw Bitcoin under $100,000, but a lot of people were wrong. And there was a couple things that happened which completely changed everyone's perspective on Bitcoin and everyone's thinking, and including myself. So if Bitcoin ends 2025 below $93,000, which it did, the 4-year cycle is officially broken. So let's take a look at what exactly that means. So you guys can see right here, 2018, we're going to start off with 2018. Let me actually do this properly. Hold on. 2018 is what we're going to start off with. So we could see, right, when there is a Bitcoin halving, it always gets followed by 2 green candles, and then, or sorry, 3 green candles, and the 4th candle is red. So for example, you know, we could see right here, green in 2012, right, green, 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 and then 4th year was red, right? In 2015, we could see it was green, and then we could see it was green 2016, green in 2017, and then 2018 was red, right? So it follows a very simple 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So green, 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 red. So we could see, guys, this is what happened as well. In 2021, you know, we saw crazy, crazy gains, and then in 2022, we saw a huge red candle, right? Then we saw in 2023, we had a green candle. 2024, we saw a green candle, and now we've seen a red candle. So this is the first time in history that we've seen a red candle on the 3rd year. Okay, so again, a pattern that a lot of people didn't think was going to actually happen. So guys, does this mean that Bitcoin's going to change forever? I don't know, but what I do know is, guys, I genuinely do believe that there is no way we see 2 red candles in a row. I mean, that's never happened in history, and with everything going on in the markets, with everything that I talk about on a daily basis on this channel, I just don't see it happening. And if you guys want to know what exactly I'm talking about, again, subscribe to the channel, because there's a lot of stuff that I talk about and a lot of things that, you know, we discuss that is important, right? Now, happy 2026, everyone, obviously. Happy New Year's to everyone, all the Bitcoiners. Bitcoin closed 2025 at $87,000. So that is down 6% from the end of 2024. Again, guys, we are noticing complete changes in how Bitcoin acts and how Bitcoin moves and how everything about Bitcoin is, you know, everything that we've ever known. Okay, now a couple things to notice, guys. Why I think this might be the last year to buy Bitcoin under $100,000 is because not only are we $100,000, we are lower than $90,000, guys. Recently, I've been buying Bitcoin as well, which for me is pretty shocking because my average price before was $29,000, right? So I was buying Bitcoin at $29,000. Now, to see that I'm still buying at I think I bought $87,000 was my recent buy, is saying something, right? I genuinely do think that Bitcoin is going to continue to rally. And I think next year is going to be very bullish. Now, a couple things to note. There is 100% a possibility that, let's just say, Trump starts a war, or Japan decides to increase rates again, or something happens in the world where Bitcoin could crash another 10, 20%. 100%, that's possible, right? For example, when we had COVID and, you know, everything just died overnight, no one could have predicted that, right? So if a black swan event happens, you know, go buy more Bitcoin, right? Don't come here and yell at me. Now, another thing I will say as well, guys, is if Bitcoin does go in the 70s, I will be very aggressively buying. And not only that, guys, I genuinely do think that once Bitcoin has a proper rally and we're done seeing this crazy manipulation that we've been seeing, Bitcoin is going to have a proper bull market and continue to grow. Now, let's talk about some Bitcoin updates and why all of this makes sense. So first off, guys, in Q4 of 2025, Tether purchased 8,888 Bitcoin, which is insane. Now, I am predicting that we are going to learn about a lot of companies that have bought Bitcoin in Q4. So the way that these companies work, guys, publicly traded companies, they may be buying Bitcoin in Q4, but you wouldn't know about it until Q1 or even Q2 of the next year. So for example, with these big companies, they don't announce movements in their treasury every single week or day or month. They usually do it in quarters. So there's a shareholder meeting, and in that meeting, they'll basically say, hey, like, by the way, in the previous quarter, we had, growth in sales, growth in EBITDA, whatever, and we also added Bitcoin to our treasury. So my prediction is, and again, clip this, my prediction is that we are going to see massive amounts of Bitcoin being bought, and we're not going to find out until Q1. Now, when this does happen, guys, I do expect there to be a lot of retail FOMO, but again, we're going to have to wait and find out. Now, a tweet from Kalshi, our traders forecast Bitcoin to hit a high of $121,000 this year. Now, me personally, guys, I do think we will break all-time high, so I don't know if I agree with this, but again, having a conservative approach never really killed anyone. Moving forward as well, El Salvador says they're going all in on Bitcoin and AI in 2026, and guys, El Salvador already holds $7,518 Bitcoin worth 660 million. So to say that they're going to go all in even from now is pretty interesting. El Salvador, I believe they buy one Bitcoin every single day, and on certain days they buy a lot more. So for them to consistently be buying at these levels as well, again, it's bullish, and I can't look at this and go, oh, Bitcoin's not going to go up anymore, right? Now, again, this is what I'm talking about, guys. It's like every single day, Bitcoin gets to 87,400, then it goes up to about 89K, and then down to like 86K, and then back up, and it's like, guys, like, how many times are we going to do this before it starts to get boring? Because yeah, like, this meme is literally reality. But guys, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy, let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this, and the whole concept of this being the last year. What do you guys think? Let me know. But guys, that is it for today. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.